here across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Murray going to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Barkley. Barkley a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Slant. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You remember me?
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. To throw, it's Allen. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 46 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. 20.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Quez Watkins. 99 yards. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0 our score after one. Sly set to boot it. Here's Hardman on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Being chased. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 38, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Watch the slant. Mike 40, Mike 40. Coming to you, coming to you.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Get ready, get ready.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Kill.
They'll run with Barkley. Breaks a tackle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Three buzz. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
1st down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And Shark hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
40's Mike. Hey, let's get this. 40's Mike. He runs.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
3 down.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Eventually, he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Coach. Come back. Green.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Rolling to his right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the rookie, Divine Diablo.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man right side is Shark. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Hey. We got three. 3 down. Easy. Big ace.
Throwing now is Murray.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, they've entered time.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Allen's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3 down.
Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Murray.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Man left. 3 down. Move.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Murray. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3 down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Broncos are going to have as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
We got three. Hey.
Second down and goal. Murray.
Outside coming.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Check. 3 down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the third quarter here.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Here we go.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. 3 down. On the hole. Bug.
Murray trying again after the pick-6. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The Giants on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Murray now. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Quez Watkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.